All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Show. First of all, I wanted to get some stats out to you. I wanted to ask Google a simple question. Google, what is the marriage rate for black people in Canada?
According to Rabble.ca, among black Canadians, however, the situation is turned upside down. Here we have the lowest marriage rate at 41%, coupled with the highest divorce rate at 8.6%.
Also, it says, among ethnic Canadians, we marry the least and divorce the most. As a result of this, our family structure happens to be the weakest. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! That's for Canada. So let me ask Google, what is the marriage rate? Google, what is the marriage rate amongst black people in America? What is the marriage rate amongst black people in America? Not going to bother with it. So let's get on to the Mr. Show and see this.
Married. He's only getting married truly for one reason.
When a man gets married, he gets married.
Man wants to get married. He's only getting married truly for one reason. The men can work and provide for themselves. He does not necessarily need you to cook, clean, and have sex because he can get sex from multiple women. A lot of them can cook and clean. Their mother taught them, or they can pay someone to get it. The culture is telling them these women do not get married. So why would a man go past what the culture is telling him and choose to have a wife? It's for one real simple reason.
What's that?
Because with a wife, you can now have love, you can now have nurturing, you can have support, you can have affection.
Okay.
This is what he can't get from a roommate.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
That's true. Big up.
So if that is not what you're leading with, your relationships with men is love, support, nurturing, and respect, this is why your husband is now pulling away, because in the beginning you gave him those things.
All those things. But now you're starting to diss him and tell him that he ain't this and he ain't that, right? So
As you got into the relationship, you got bitter, you got resentful, you start seeing his flaws, start counting that against him, you start measuring him against other men, and now you're pulling back on the love, the affection, and the nurturing.
I see these ladies talking, look how serious she looks. You know, she must have an amazing relationship is what you think right off the top. So big ups to her for sharing her relationship experiences out here. Let's go.
You're a moron.
How?
You're a moron.
That's not me.
You're a moron. So's your mother.
That's not me.
Why? You're a moron. So's your mother. You have a protective order against you for 3 years. That means that a court found you guilty of the acts that were committed here on the 18th of November of 2017. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I don't care about not remembering the date or getting your dates confused, getting your county confused, getting the state confused, getting your brain confused. You have a protective order that found you guilty of the acts alleged on November 18th in a court. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then you're guilty. Then you're going to fix the window. And if a court found you guilty...
How if that wasn't me?
If the court found you guilty, I am going to find you guilty. We get each other.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't
That
me.
was-
And it
that
wasn't your
wasn't her.
mama. Okay. You're a moron.
Stop the cap.
Shit. She ain't lying, bro.
Nigga laying down with a woman.
Okay, now this one here is important. Charleston, my brother here, now he's talking about how men's are just busting off shots in every woman. Every chance they get, they raw dogging women and busting off shots in every woman. And that is not a flex. It is not a flex, bro, for many, many reasons, yo. And there's a thing called the different chakras you have in your body and how does that affect your lower chakra. Just, that's all, just completely different information right with that, right? But it's not a flex for the madam to be out there just busting off shots in women. So, yo, talk to them, my bro.
And making sure he ain't shooting his cum off in anybody, homie. Before he find out who she is.
Right.
Same with a woman, letting this nigga cum off in her. Nigga, we done been tricked and believed that chasing that cum, pushing that cum up out that dick make you a hell of a man. They done taught the black boy to believe, boy, if you can fuck out it, and man, it really lowers your value as a man. And when a man show up and all the women in the village say, oh girl, I done him. Oh girl, he don't want nothing but some. Your value is as low as a penny. When all the women know you done been with all the other women, yeah, it ain't no mystique about you. Yeah, nigga, King can't everybody. He's selective about who he go.
Okay, yo. Mr. Show, this guy's talking some major facts because I'm very adamant on women and body count situations and how it lowers their value. So when I hear somebody say that a man's value is lowered by doing the same thing, when this is one of the double standards that men actually get to enjoy, is to be able to have many women and not necessarily reap certain consequences that like a woman would have if she had many men.
Stop the cap.
I ain't lying, bro. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going right here. Now, my boy Charleston's talking some real facts. I'm not going to talk anymore.
You as a man. When a man show up and all the women in the village say, oh, girl, I done him. Oh, girl, he don't want nothing but some your value is as low as a penny. When all the women know you done been with all the other women, yeah, it ain't no mystique about you. Yeah, nigga, king can't everybody. He's selective about who he go. The average black man don't have a king mindset, nigga. He things he don't even like. She catching him cheating. They still he have a baby somewhere else. Now she put his ass on child support. She young and immature in her feelings. Done caught her cheating with your best friend. Now you can't see the baby, nigga. He got another baby over here. So that's normally the role niggas play, huh? So where does it start? With the nigga.
Oh boy. You see, we have to hold men accountable as well as holding women accountable because, you know, I don't play when it comes to holding people accountable still. So now here we go with the younger women who look up to older women, but older women are trying to compete with younger women. That's different from men. Men don't do that, yo. Let's hear what she has to say about something like that.
Our culture switched. And like when I was growing up, I used to want to be like Felicia Rashad because I looked up to women.
Felicia Rashad is the mother of The Cosby Show. If you ever watch The Cosby Show, you know Felicia Rashad is the mother Cosby. So it says, are older women competing with younger women for the same attention? Let's go.
Switched. And like when I was growing up, I used to want to be like Felicia Rashad because I looked up to women that were older. But at this point, older women want to be younger.
Yep.
Right. So you have 40-year-old women and 46-year-old women trying to look like and act like
and compete with
the 23-year-old. Then how do you know? Because when you're young, you don't think there's consequences, right? Yeah. The only way you know there's consequences is someone, like you said, the OG pulls you to the side and is like, look, but really the culture is chasing you on the stage with, you know, her butt out and trying to look like me, then I wouldn't have respected her.
All right. I think a place got edited. Snakey, my editor. Come on, bro. Yeah. So I think what she's trying to say is like, you know, if she was young, as a young girl, if she was seeing her idols on the stage with they butt out and twerking and shaking, would she really be able to take their advice seriously? You understand? Like as to when she was growing up, she was looking up to Felicia Rashad, who was a mom and a lawyer in The Cosby Show. All right, so let's keep going.
So I feel like we don't, of course people don't believe there's consequences because the older people are lying. lying. They're lying. They're chasing the same thing. So you have rappers in their 40s and 50s getting into beef with Kodak Black. Like that makes no sense.
True. She's got a
there
point.
should be like, in order to lead, you have to lead by example. Yeah. And to me, everybody is chasing the youth, the younger culture, which makes them disrespect. Mm-hmm. Why would I look at you? You want to be like me.
A man has XY.
Okay, so now this one is about the XY chromosome. A man is X and Y and all these different chromosome arguments, and then this happens.
I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. I apologize. But you're incorrect because we're talking about anatomy, biology. Like if you were to have surgery, they need to know what sex you are. So women, that's why she ran off.
No, I said I was crossing at the next line.
So one of these super liberal feminists, rewind, was doing a street interview and was talking some bullcrap, and this lady came in and checked her right away. See, XY's chromosome and all that stuff. So let's go. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. I apologize. You're incorrect because we're talking about anatomy, biology. Like if you were to have surgery, they need to know what sex you are. So women, that's why she ran off.
No, I said I was crossing at the next line.
This is very serious what's going on in America. They're indoctrinating students to go against their parents.
Right.
And this is Marxism, this is socialism. I'm very familiar with it. And I want everybody to educate themselves.
I have
never seen a woman make a broke man rich, but I've seen plenty of men make broke women rich. Do you think that we have a problem in society? We definitely do. We got...
Yeah, what's Putin doing over in the corner there, yeah? That's funny as hell. That's true. She said it straight. You know, you see men make broke women rich all the time, but you never see a woman make a broke man rich. So let's get right into that, man. We got to educate ourselves, people. There's so many things. Let's go.
Never seen a woman make a broke man rich, but I've seen plenty of men make broke women rich. Do you think that we have a problem in society? We definitely do. We got many of them. But why is it that, like, a woman will never stay with a broke man, but a broke man has no problem, like, providing and building up a broke woman? Because the thing is, like, nowadays, most broke women don't even think they're broke. Yep. They just think that they're dating the wrong man. But then they'll look at a guy who's, like, working 60 hours a week at a job that doesn't really pay that much, but he's doing his fucking best, and she'll look at him and be like, that's broke boy energy. Like, no, that's hubby energy.
It's refreshing to hear a woman say something positive about the working man, because right now the working man is going to be the one that's going to be left out of jail, right? You know, he's going to be the one you have to.
Actually, that's husband material. Actually, I feel like as women we have such a, like, strong desire to be taken care of that we forget that, like, there are men are human beings who sometimes need a little bit of grace and understanding too.
Thanks,
Thank
girl.
you.
Thank you. All right. On the next episode. Coming up on the next episode. This girl's giving some of the worst advice ever. If you can't cook, this is what she tells you got to do.
Cook?
Oh, God.
I don't really cook. Like, I just like.
So you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like, yeah. That's all I do. I don't really cook.
Do you think that makes up for cooking?
Yeah, I cook a lot of.
Wow.
So.
Wow. 58. Are you single? I am. I just got a divorce, so I.
All right. So this man is 58 years old. He's single. And do you think he's happy or do you think he's sad? Let's go.
I am single.
How long were you married to your ex-wife?
I was married almost 20 years.
Woo.
So how did this 20-year marriage come to an end?
I know, right? It's amazing. I never thought I was going to get divorced. Now I'm really happily divorced.
Woo! You seem excited that it ended.
It's not that I'm excited, just a new phase in life. You know,
right.
After so many years, you know what happens, that the passion kind of goes away. It's not the same.
If you could, interesting. It's interesting. Rewind just a little bit there. One of the main things men always talk about is how the passion goes away, man. Because the passion's so important to a man in a marriage, for real, for real. Let's go.
It's not that I'm excited, just a new phase in life. You know, after so many years, you know what happens, that the passion kind of goes away. It's not the same.
If you could go back, would you change anything about how the relationship ended?
To be honest, right now, I'm really struggling to understand if the human being is really designed to be with the same person for the rest of his life.
Interesting perspective after being married for 20 years. That's one of the things that's a man. As a man has to really wonder, is this like for real how it's supposed to be for the rest of my life? I think it's more natural for a woman to say she's going to be having one man and have all those kids and everything like that. But for a man, is it the same? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend who's telling me to ask for a bride radio.
I think that 20 years is the perfect amount of time. It just seems that to be with the same person for 40, 50 years just seems so difficult these days.
Chicken before you cook it.
All right, so now here we got the international question. We've gone to England. We've gone to England. Okay, I can't do the English accent. But let me get out of Michael Jackson's way here, the king. So check this out, people. We have a simple question here. Do you wash your chicken? Do you wash your chicken before you eat it? Do you wash your chicken, the meat, the food, before you eat it? So here we go, UK style. Check it out.
Seems so difficult these days.
Chicken before you cook it?
No.
Nah.
No. Should I?
Do you wash chicken before you cook it?
Of course. Are you mad?
Of course I wash chicken before I cook it. I cannot cook the chicken without washing it. What's the matter?
Did you hear all the no's?
No.
Nah.
No, should I?
Do you wash chicken before you cook it?
Of course. Are you mad?
Of course I wash chicken before I cook it. I cannot cook the chicken without washing it. What's the matter with you?
That animal is like, why are you not going to clean it? Because I went to school with all white people and I had to explain this. I don't want to hear, oh, it's spreading more germs. I'm like, I feel like I've seen stuff about this and you shouldn't wash chicken.
Nobody. How can you hear? How can you hear that you should not wash chicken, bro? Like, who would teach that you should not clean something that's been running around in the dirt and it goes right into your freezer and then right into your pot without even washing? Be like, where do people get this kind of stuff from, man? This is crazy in my eyes. Rewind.
Wash chicken before you cook it?
Of course. Are you mad?
Of course I wash chicken before I cook it. I cannot cook the chicken without washing it. What's the matter with you?
That animal is like, why are you not going to clean it? Because I went to school with all white people and I had to explain this.
Okay, Putin, what are you looking for? Did you notice the people who said that they do wash the chicken compared to the people who said they didn't wash the chicken? Did you notice any difference?
I don't want to hear, oh, it's spreading more germs. I'm like, I feel like I've seen stuff about this and you shouldn't wash chicken.
Nobody in their right mind would believe that.
Nobody.
Germs.
How could you buy something that has feathers, hair, and not wash it?
You're not concerned about the feathers. You're not concerned about the hair.
No. I grew up on a farm and we killed turkeys at Christmas.
Yeah, you got to wash the chicken, but not with soap.
You do. You put water on it and stuff.
Yeah. You kind of
Vinegar.
like caress it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes my thing gets hard when I'm doing that, you know.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
What did that guy just say? Something's wrong with that guy, bro. What? What?
Yeah. You kind of
Vinegar.
like caress it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes my thing gets hard when I'm doing that, you know.
Go fuck yourself.
What?
What did you say?
What?
Yeah, you know, I guess a little burner and that. Feels nice, you know.
I don't really know what to say to that.
It's Aint at redpillrixter on the Mr. Show. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe.